time, way down in Antarctica, there were two penguins who were the very best of friends. And they'd spend their days playing together and jumping and swimming around in the water, and they'd catch their fish, and they'd eat their fish, and sometimes they'd throw fish to each other and then eat those fish. And every night before they'd say goodnight and go to bed, they'd say, I love you, I love you, too. And so they went on like that for quite some time, having a grand old time on their icebergs. But one day, there was a crack in the iceberg. But things were okay. They were still together, so they still swam and played in the water and threw fish to one another. And every night, they'd say, I love you, I love you, too. And then, day by day, the crack grew a bit bigger and bigger, but it was still okay, because they could still see each other and throw fish to one another and still play around. And every night before they went to bed, they still said, I love you, I love you, too. But then, the crack grew bigger and bigger, and soon it was hard to see each other. But they still could really, really huck fish at one another. And still wave. But not like they needed help from a boat, but they'd wave. And every night they'd say, I love you. Ooh, ooh. I love you too. And so things were still good. But then they drifted very far apart, and they could hardly see each other. And one penguin said to the other, I love you! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Peanut butter! And so, the story is, when friends are far apart, it doesn't really matter what you say. It always means, I love you.
No.